I want to get your guys' thoughts on this really, because I feel like it's very interesting. So yeah, Chani, who is a man that I respect quite a lot in the FIFA scene, he did his video reacting to the Creamo trailer. Now this guy is very, like, I don't want to say positive EA, but he's very feedback heavy. He cares a lot about FIFA. He cares a lot about the career mode. And you can tell that massively by his video here. And his title is along the lines of, I'll show you guys here, honest reaction to the horrible FIFA 23 Creamo trailer. And at first I thought it'd be like a normal sort of video about the trailer, that's really it. But no, he goes like in depth, deep into about the Game Changer program. And basically just calling out EA for being massive frauds here, which we kind of already knew. But I find it very interesting, because like obviously as a game as a non-game changer, I've had a coin sponsor my entire time on YouTube since FIFA 17. Yo, do you play FIFA 22? Yeah. Is your team bang average? You absolute pathetic piece of... You're saying that to the viewers? No, obviously. Ah, okay. I mean you. Do you face teams like this? You can't keep getting away with it! Do you know there's a way to get coins? Why are you shouting at me? Then go to userbuy.com for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy your coins on FIFA 22. Link is down below in the description. And also use code Vizeh at checkout to get a discount. He goes into about coin sponsors as well, but the fact that he's avoided coin sponsors to have this relationship with EA, to have an insight and to have some impact on changing the game for the better, to have that say that he can actually make an impact to help the community, and he's been f***ed over, and so has everyone else. And the worst part is we've known this for years, no one ever speaks about it, but the Game Changer program is a complete myth. It is purely just to stop FIFA content creators having coin sponsors. That is the only reason why it was created to begin with. The only reason. I've lived in houses with Game Changers. I've seen the Game Changer Discords. I've seen it, bro. I've seen so many YouTubers, especially Creamo guys, beg EA for all these new features. Can we change this? This needs fixing. And this is more specific to career mode, because career mode is what needs the most help, and so does pro clubs too, right? But I've seen the Game Changer Discords. I've seen the most common people that wants to desperately help the game. Chinese one of them. MGH is one of them as well. I saw MGH there all the time in the career mode Game Changer Discord, man. He's a good guy. He wants the best of the game. Nothing that they have said in the last 3 years has made any impact on the game. And he will go in depth here. I want to just play with you guys here.
After like 15 to 20 years, all of a sudden he finds himself making content on career mode, the game mode he loved most. He gets invited into a Game Changer program, a program that is for content creators and people that want to be as close to EA as possible, to be able to report bugs to them, to be able to report issues within the game to them, and hopefully convey their communities' issues and problems over across to EA. That boy was a very ambitious boy. That boy was thinking, he had his rose-tinted glasses on and thought, you know what, this is gonna be great. I will be one of those people that has a massive impact on this game mode, because no one knows what they're doing out here, and I know how to improve the game in the best way possible.
And that is exactly what they say to you. I've seen the emails. I've seen the things they say to these content creators. They say all of this. They say that you can have a real impact on the game. You can truly shape the future of FIFA games to your vision. With your help and your feedback, we can create something that the entire community will love. It's been like this since FIFA 16, 17, probably 17 mainly, right? They say this all to you, these game changers. Now, of course, as a person that, of course, as a coin sponsor, I decided for my own personal benefit, I would rather get guaranteed money per month to support me and to support my young family than to get like a free shirt every couple of months. You know, I see these game changers, they get the F1 games early because they're part of the EA umbrella. They get these games in little care packages, and it looks so cute. But that's really it. That's kind of what they pay for you to get a few little free gifts. I would rather get guaranteed money in each month. That's just my own personal choice. Now, I've had countless opportunities not allowed for me because of the fact that I am blacklisted by EA. For example, the E-Premier League, I was working with Burnley Football Club down for the E-Premier League 2 seasons ago. I went down with Burnley to be a presenter at the event, and then when EA found out that I was there, they said, look, you can't be on anything that we have here. Like, you can't be in anything that has the EA logo on it. You could be working with the club, but you can't be working with EA. And that's just how it is. And so I've had countless chances that I've had missed out on because of the fact I got a coin sponsor. But that's my own personal choice. That's what I decided what I thought was better for me, because I would rather have that guaranteed money each month to support my family. And because the Game Changer program, the way that I see it, because it's been going for a long time now, it's pointless to be in it unless if you're the top 10, the top 5, the big boys, the Batesons and the Castros. And this is no disrespect to them. It's just the way how it is. They care about their thoughts, the uber more positive guys. Maybe not Castro so much, because I think he isn't really too positive. I do see him, speak badly of the game, quite a lot of the times. But the bigger guys, the guys that have bigger platforms, they get a lot more closer detailing. And the rest of them, like the Chinese, like the countless other game changers that you may think of that's going to be a bit lower down, they don't care. They couldn't care less. They don't listen to them. They just give them a free shirt, a few gift cards to give to their viewers, and then that's it. And for me, that's not enough for me personally. But everything he said does say is completely accurate to how they kind of sell the Game Changer program to you. And again, that's the thing, Lanky, Bateson, it's not his fault, because he's got a great relationship. He's a very good PR guy for EA. Very good PR guy. And that's why he gets the higher up little rewards that other guys wouldn't get, for example. So let's just go on further here.
Is wrong with the server right now. I was one of the most active, and yes, that boy is me, by the way. I was one of those people that was the most active in those forums that we were provided by EA to give them feedback. I would say genuinely, if you go message by message, and if you count the amount of messages that were posted across my first year as a Game Changer, I would be in the top 5 most active people in those forums that genuinely tried his best to go ahead and improve the game.
And I've seen the Discord as well. He's not lying. I saw the Discord back in before the FIFA 20, because I lived in a YouTuber house with people that was Game Changers. I saw Discord chats, and he's been like this for the last 2 years, genuinely, and nothing's even changed. Are you ever allowed to leave the Game Changer program? I would imagine so. I don't think it's a cult. I think you can leave. I just feel like it would be awkward to leave maybe at times, because once you're in, you get these cute little packages. Maybe at times it may feel like maybe it's worth just staying.
Same time,
but that's just the way I see it anyway.
Boy had opportunities laying on his table to go ahead and have a coin sponsor that would pay him enough to the point where at this stage where we are right now, if he would have accepted those offers from back then, he would be sat on 6 figures in his bank account, because those companies pay a ridiculous amount of money for the views that you get on FIFA. And over the multiple amounts of years that I passed on the opportunity to earn over 100k.
Yeah, I was gonna say six figures. I mean, I've got a coin sponsor for the last 5 years. I think he's been a coin sponsor. I think he's been a Game Changer for 4 years now. So probably not wrong, actually. Yeah, it's definitely not wrong. Do I have 6 figures? Not a year. I've been over the course of the last 5 years. I've been sponsored in. Yeah, I've had 6 figures, but that's over the course of 5 years.
Hurricane says, to be honest,
I don't want to be.
FIFA
I mean, I like to be very open and honest with you guys. They pay me enough money, which is more than comfortable, and it's worthwhile putting a 10-second, segment in each video. It's more than enough that it's more than worthwhile. I don't even know who even buys coins anymore. I don't even know how many people still buys coins. I don't see it often, but they still keep paying me, so I guess I must be bringing in something, right? So, yeah, anyway.
I basically said, no, I want to be with EA, I want to be here, and I want to improve the game, and I want to be the one that gives the feedback to make the best out of this game, improve the game, and then with that, more people play the game, more people get involved in the game mode that I love, and with that, more people go ahead and watch my videos so I can go ahead and entertain as many people as possible. That was my dream. I gave up on thousands upon thousands just to be able to take part in this program. But instead, after years of being part of the program that was supposed to be built up in order to go ahead and give feedback and improve the game and, you know, do things in the best way possible for the entire community, he all of a sudden feels like this is not working. This is not why I came here, what I came here for. Genuinely, the only thing that I might have had an impact on might have been dynamic potential, because I've been asking for that way too long. And I've always been wanting that in my wish list videos and stuff. You guys can see it too. Dynamic.
And that's crazy how something that should be very simple, like dynamic potential, should be a thing that should be like begged for by the community. I thought that should just be like a standard thing that's in like football games. Like, yes, a player in one save should be different to another save. That's why, like, people had a go at me about my reaction to the Cremo trailer, but I think people have got their expectations way too low. People are like, oh, but, you know, I quite like the fact that, like, you know, you could change the goalkeeper kit. Why was that not there to begin with? The AI tactic as well. I found that crazy that they actually put that in their trailer. So, lads, when your opponent goes 1-0 down, this year, they go to sub on attacking players to try to win the game. Well, holy fucking shit, lads. What the fuck have they been doing for the last decade or two? Why is that worthwhile putting in your game, in your trailer? It's like a feature. Yes, lads. When you are winning a game, your opponent will then try to win the game. You know what I mean? It's like dog brain.
Let's get to this point right now in FIFA 23 and why I am as upset as I am. I feel like I have, not me only, but basically all of us, career mode lovers, career mode players, career mode content creators, all of us that truly care about this game mode have been ignored, have been let down in a massive way. I mean, what the hell is this? Transfer analysis? What do I care? Be completely honest, guys. I've lost all faith. And I want to tell this to people at EA as well. I've lost faith in this previous year because the whole Game Changers program has changed completely. I feel like no one has necessarily been active within it. And there have been a couple of people that have been handpicked to go ahead and work with EA in a closer manner. People that are bigger content creators, people that might have been more positive about the game and less negative than some of us have been, less like pointing the finger than some of us have been because we have been frustrated. So some people have been picked out and they have been the ones that really could have had an impact on this game.
That's just the worst part of it all, really. It's the fact that, you know, that if you're part of this program, that you know that, like, no one really does care about you. Like, no one really does care about you, you know what I mean? Unless if you're, like, the bigger bigger guys. And even if you are the bigger guys, I don't think they even listen to them either. Like, I don't know what things... Let's just imagine FUT, for example. What features in FUT do you think the content creators actually really helps with? Maybe the FUT Champions is made more casual. Maybe, I don't know. I do find this interesting because as a person, which of course I will never be a game changer for obvious reasons, that I get a bit sad about it because I feel like these guys do care about the game. I care about the game as well, but I kind of already come to the fact that EA, they see the fact that money is rising in their account every single year. The sales are getting bigger and bigger, so in their perspective, they're doing everything absolutely fine. You know, they judge their success just by money, which is how every business should be run, technically. And, you know, in theory, that's how most businesses, big businesses, are really run on. Are you making more money than last year? Yes, keep doing that. And that's what they're seeing. So the truth about 23, I have spent the last 2 years a part of EA Design Council, where I get to talk to developers and managers on a monthly basis. I visited the EA studios in Vancouver twice to meet them in person. The game is literally broken. Right, okay. Good start. The basic foundational code of the game is too old and also has been built on top of for too long to be fixed. A lot of the people who built the original code of the game no longer work at EA, making it extremely difficult and time consuming to fix certain things. Because the code of the game is so old and complex, it makes certain tasks that you would think would be easy extremely difficult, i.e. Pro Clubs cross-platform. I am not trying to make excuses for EA at all, but this is the reality. Trust me, the people who make the game want all the changes we want as well. They just can't do it. So what needs to be done? The game itself needs a massive overhaul and EA needs to invest a lot of money to make this happen. The problem is Foot makes billions, so why would they risk investing significant money elsewhere if they are making so much? There is hope though, not for 23 but afterwards. Next year and years moving forward, we could see massive changes to the game with EA losing the FIFA license. This could be good for the game. EA have always been tied down with FIFA as they control a lot about what EA can and can't do with the game. Once EA loses their FIFA license, EA will have the choice to make some massive decisions that would really change the game. The only question is, what route will EA go when they are no longer controlled by FIFA? How much they will spend and how much will they invest to actually try and improve the game for the better? Time will tell. So they're saying that EA, they knew for the last decade probably that the fact that they couldn't really change too much about the game because of the old code, and they never bothered to change the code because of the fact that they don't want to risk ruining the game because of their relationship with FIFA, and they probably want to reach, greater sales figures, etc., etc. Right. But even still, I still can't even see a world where, let's say that they even lose that. I don't think, because let's be real, EA is multi-billion dollar company. They can afford to pay a good couple of million, 100 million or two, whatever, to make a brand new code. They can afford the absolute best people in the entire industry if they have to. They can afford to do that, and they will probably easily get that. They can pay for the best people in the entire world to go and format and code this game the way they want to. So that's why I was feeling that for the EAFC. For the EAFC, I do feel like that would be a massive change in that direction. That's very interesting. I'm surprised I didn't see that. I'm surprised.